Hi peeps, it's Tersse back on the old squat box once again, and this is basically for my American viewers, if there's any left, since my change to doing gaming videos. I don't believe a lot of people have stayed with me, but anyway, this is a political sort of mindfuck. For Americans, the filibuster has been, well, it's fucktarded. It is a fucktarded fucking idea, the way it's being abused at the moment in American politics. So here's something I would say might help with filibusters. They could maybe make a change to the filibuster rule where if someone decides to challenge, and filibuster, a bill that's coming up, perhaps there could be a re-challenge to the person, either specified or not specified, to stand forward and uphold his filibuster by having to speak on the reasons why he is filibustering a bill or a vote on debate of a bill. So say for instance a bill comes up on taxation of businesses who do, or maybe not taxation, but a change is being made to taxation loopholes for a certain business, say banking, and someone filibusters. I filibuster that that bill. Perhaps a re-challenge from the other side could be put forward, could be brought into the political realms of the Senate and the House, whereby I challenge your filibuster, and when a filibuster is challenged, the person who instituted the filibuster has to then come forward and speak on his reasons why he's filibustering. You understand what I'm saying? So that certain filibusters could just, you can just accept the filibuster and say, okay, we'll move on to other business. It's not an important bill. We don't need to have someone speak for 24 hours on phone books or the Bible or fishing or damning or whatever. But if someone does put forward the filibuster, perhaps the other side, who is being filibustered, could challenge the filibusterer to step forward and actually speak on the reasons why he is filibustering the bill, and so that it would still leave open certain filibusters to just be passed over. It's not an important bill. We don't really need to waste a whole day or 2 days of people talking about phone bills in order to, and that would be a whole new day and 2 days wasted, where we could just say this isn't an important bill. For instance, say someone brought forward a bill for, we'd like to name this post office after a select black person or Latino person, and someone filibustered it just for the sake of, well, if I filibuster this, we're going to waste another day debating and talking about the filibuster, blah blah blah. If you could just say, well, we would just pass that forward. We just okay, we'll accept your filibuster. We won't bring it up to the floor for debate or for filibustering, But if you brought forward an important bill that someone says, I'm filibustering that important bill, you could then, on the opposite side, say, well, I challenge you to actually filibuster. I challenge you to actually really filibuster that bill by standing there for 24 hours or for as long as you can stand, unsupported by other members. I mean, because I hear that this is the problem with filibusters, that it might be that, you know, the person who filibusters that if forced to speak, they can actually tag team. And I would say no tag teams. If you're the person filibustering, you need to filibuster it. And I would say that only one person can put a filibuster through, not a commune, not a group. A group can't filibuster. One person needs to filibuster. And then if you're challenged, you need to step up to the plate. And you need to filibuster, and you can only filibuster if you're challenged. You can only filibuster on the merits of the bill that you're filibustering, not any of this talking about phone bills and fucking the Bible, or, you know, your great aunt's fucking love of making honey. No, it should be you have to speak specifically to the bill that you're filibustering. Now that, I think that would be a good change to make to the filibuster rule. You claim to filibuster something, I challenge you to step up and tell us why. Tell us why you are filibustering this. Explain to the public, explain to the American people why you think this bill is a bad bill. Now that, I think, would be a great change, and it would get it down to the one person who is actually anti the bill, rather than just an unnamed senator has made a claim that this is a bad bill and he wants to filibuster it. Who is this senator? Well, his anonymity is protected within the Senate. He can filibuster with anonymity, and all it needs is the speaker, or the speaker for the majority or the speaker for the minority, to say that I have a member who wishes to filibuster. If you had that ability to challenge the filibuster and make that person step forward and step forward and become clear who is that's filibustering it, and make them actually stand up there and tell you why they are filibustering, that would be a great change to the filibuster. In my eyes. I don't know if I've expressed exactly what I'm trying to put forward, but basically it's down to, if someone claims a bill is bad and you claim the bill is good, and force them to step forward and express why they think the bill is bad, I think that would be an improvement to the filibuster. Swine you for motherfuckers. Oh my god, my glasses empty. I've got my bottle's almost fucking empty as well, man. Anyway,